But again, I just want to thank Jahari and thank all of you for allowing me to be a part of today's program. And on a selfish side, it really allows me to see where the market starts, because sometimes life can be so busy, you just look up and the market starts in 2 weeks, and you're kind of in a reaction mode. And this is forcing me, even while you all were in class, just to look at this picture to kind of pause for a moment and realize how important it is to plan ahead and think of lessons learned from seasons over the years to make it even better. For example, we are still a small market. Yes, it's been 10 years. And as I was combing my hair this morning and I was, brushing my gray hairs, and I meet Jahari and she seems more beautiful than she was 10 years ago. And it was because of her and LaDonna coming into my office and giving their support that we were able to have the market. This flyer says Seaway Bank Farmers Market, but the real truth is it's the market that Pembroke started. You have been the heart and soul of this market. You have sustained it from the beginning, so it's really a testament to your support. So we met in my office, and throughout the presentation, you're going to see pictures as to how it got started and all that. But why did we even do it was, again, it was about giving back. We are a community bank. You're not coming to open an account at Seaway because we have a market. It was a way that we, as a citizen of that community, said we want to expose fresh produce, we want to meet the people that grow the food, we want an opportunity for the farmers that come here. I mean, community is about food, and that's really the essence of why we do it and why it's important. As I was sitting here looking at this picture, we're no longer Seaway National Bank, we're Seaway Bank and Trust. That was just an internal decision. I see Reggie here, I see Miss Shirley. At the time she was one of our originals. I see the banner that says 40 years, so I know that this is the 2005, so this is our first season. And it's funny, I see this 50-foot trailer, and I think Katrina had hit New Orleans. And one of our business customers had donated a truck for the community to give donations, and he drove to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which was not the hardest hit, but there was a great need in that area as well. So it's funny how you can look at a picture and you kind of see history and time. I just need to give you a little background. Again, as Jahari said, the Pembroke is an extended family, and in fact that's how we look at our customers. I think I met Chef Smith. He said she used to live 3 blocks away from the bank, and it's funny how you can be a customer, you leave, and when we talk to you again, you're still connected in some way. That's how we like to view. I don't expect anybody to know what this means. 6,716. That's the number of banks there are in the United States of America. That number goes down every week. How many are black-owned? Anybody want to take a guess? 1. 1. 5. Less than 3? 5. 1. The real number is 25. But again, as that photo showed, history is happening before our eyes. 3 months from now, take another look at that. There was a time, I think, in 2005 when the market started, there were 45. So, the economy has changed. Banks are closing, but we certainly want to go on. 2, well, Seaway is the second largest in the country, and that changes from quarter to quarter. But it's also the 2 of the 25 are owned by black women. And as of April, 2 months ago, Seaway is owned by black women. So this is fairly recent. And I know it's a little cut off. Mrs. Dickens is now the chairman. She owns the bank. But most of you who have been with us will remember Walter Grady. He's the longest serving bank president in Chicago, 42. And as recent as Friday, he announced his retirement. He will be leaving. There's change happening. He will be leaving Seaway at the end of July. So 2013 was a rough year. The bank lost $4 million. The first time in its entire history. Now, if you're ever in business, you go through rough patches. And last year was a rough patch. Why was that? They acquired some failed banks in the suburbs and in Milwaukee. So while the bank grew, they inherited a lot of bad loans in a short period of time, and it really rocked the bank. And that's what we're working through now. I'm very optimistic that we will get through it, but it's making some tough changes. Their focus is on the health of the bank, but they did tell me they want the market. So I'm moving. So I just need you to be aware of it's a different day today. And I think that's Mr. Ellison back in the day. So I love that picture. I don't know what they were laughing about, but it was a good moment. The bank turns 50 in January. We are the largest black-owned bank in the Midwest. We've got 10 branches and about 300 employees, but again, community focus. I'm going to breeze through some of these just to give you a sense. You know, we're at the airport. If anybody's traveling O'Hare and Midway, we are the bank at the airport doing the foreign currency. And it's a very diverse staff up there. We also provide education to the community, and it is my vision for next year, moving forward, to have a much more robust program. Right now, we just kind of have a seminar, and then we never hear anything. But the community is hurting. There's credit issues. There's scams on the seniors. So, again, as a citizen, we need to focus on making sure that Seaway is a place where you can come and get information.
Time to go quick.
Again, I'm in marketing, so these are the things, the projects that I work on back at school. We tend to forget about the kids. As soon as a baby arrives, they should really have a bank account somewhere. And what we do with this is that we go into 6 schools and they run a bank. So the kids are opening accounts, the kids are counting the money, getting receipts, they are promoting it. And as you can see, they saved over almost $14,000. And if you can imagine, this is in $1, $2 increments. I mean, a birthday, they get a little more, Christmas, a little more. But the challenge is, every month are they coming back just to create a habit. So the good news is they're saving money. Who wants to guess out of 473, who came to every single bank day? And I'm talking once a month for 9 months. Anybody want to guess? How many of 473 kids that participated at all these schools came to every single bank day and put $1 in their account?
All 400.
All 400. There's about 15. 15. And you know, life is busy. And family budgets are stretched, but that just sends a signal to me that there's so much more work to do to encourage savings habits. We were talking about investing in yourself, you know, and that's a hard principle that, yes, we have jobs, but we never remember to pay ourselves first. It's like we pay bills, and then whatever's left over, we give to ourselves, and that should be the way to do it. You know, you need to think of yourself first. The bills will get paid. The universe loves and supports you if you'll figure out a way. But you need to invest in yourself first. Again, we mentor youth a lot with shadow days, bank tours, and you know, all the lunch money at all the schools in Chicago comes to Seaway, and we hire high school kids to count the money and put it into the account. It's like a work study program. And of course, at Christmas time, we give back to families in need. And of course, we encourage employees, don't just collect a paycheck, you need to give back, you need to volunteer, you need to do things in the community as well. And there's also a very robust church program. But I'm here to talk about the market. And again, it all started with Mr. Grady's dreams. He's an outdoorsman, you know, he likes to fish, likes to, shoot, he likes to garden. And he thought it was important to establish it in that community, because the nearest one, used to be Shore Bank on 71st, and of course that bank is no longer there. It's a partnership, so that's gone. So there's not as many opportunities anymore. We certainly have the space. This is looking out of my office, and you know, it's in the parking lot. And again, this is an invitation for anyone that's interested. I do have applications here. We encourage you to be a part. There is no fee. it is a small market, but we just want to increase traffic to show that we have vendors, interested in the community. Now, we have a sign outside our office, a digital sign, and of course we post the sign that the market starts on every Wednesday. And I remember the vendor saying on 87th Street, which is this street right here, 33,000 cars pass every day. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but the point is a lot of them do. Why aren't they coming to the market? And across the street is a Target, big parking lot. When they exit the parking lot, bam, they're right in front of the market. Again, why aren't they just stopping through? So visibility is a good thing, but again, and I take responsibility for it, what are we doing to attract the traffic to come in and stop? Of course, Pembroke. We started in 2005. And Reggie, Mr. Ivy, Mr. Allison, and of course, Ms. Amy, have been the heart and soul to keep it going. And again, as there's a slide that we're going to talk about, what are we going to do differently? I think for too long, the bank has looked at this as just a summer activity. I mean, marketing is the one that coordinates it, but it's almost like it's kind of been a seminar. I really need to have a marketing plan for how we plan to grow the market. We average, how many shoppers a day? Maybe 170. I'm not even tracking that properly. But if that's true, our goal should be to double that. If I have 9 vendors at the market, my goal this year should be 12. I should have a plan when I go to the senior management with the budget to bless that we have thought this through and we want to increase it. I do not have a sponsor, like a corporate sponsor. I love Black McDonald's or someone, but at this point, Seaway is paying for everything, and I think that's fine. I think we don't have enough opportunities that we own to say, community, come on in. It's like having a party. We should step up and support it 100%. And, it reflects on our image. We need to do a better job of advertising, of promoting it, and making it a success. The next few slides are just my anchors. Miss Diane is the shadow. And it's quite awesome. Miss Juanita. Mr. Ivy in the middle. Thurman. This is a fairly new farmer from Benton Harbor, Michigan, Karen. So we have, I think, 9 and 5 are farmers. The other 4 are just selling other items. And here's one that has supported us from 2005, Lori from Sentimental. She sells teas. She sells homemade jams and jellies and breads. Vanessa. Again, another 2005, they do baking goods, especially cookies and breads. And a jewelry maker that designs her own jewelry. So we're getting ready to do our 10th year, no fee. We have 9 vendors that we are trying to grow. We average 160 shoppers. And it's going to be very important as we try and get the double your money program where if a visitor spends $2, they get another $2, or I think it's up to $10 that it gives them extra money to spend at the market, but you have to apply while money is available, so we're in the process of doing that for this season. And last year was the first time that we had the equipment to do link and credit and debit cards. And July when we started, I think we had 5 link transactions. By the time the end of the market, it was a little 30 per day. So we know that that's working. That the more we advertise that, people with plastic are going to come and they're going to spend more, and it's good for the market. So what are some of the things we can do better? Something that did come up was visible pricing. Some farmers post their costs, but some don't. So it's constantly asking how much is this, how much is that. And I think that came up with quite a bit of time to be consistent that all pricing should be package that's consistent, even showing where it comes from. Is it Pembroke? Is it St. Anne? Is it Momen's? And we should do that to help with the presentation. And we're trying to create a variety of vendors, a variety of produce, because certainly we have 3 vendors. It's kind of hard when they're all having greens. You know, we need to be able to have a selection of produce. I'm big on music, and I know to save money, you know, we bought a speaker and we listened to online jazz or something, but I think live music enhances the shopping experience, and I pull teeth trying to get musicians to come and play at the market. So if anybody has any referrals, I would love that. But I'm putting it in the budget that it's just nice to listen to live music while you're shopping. And better tracking, and of course that's for us, so that when I create a package to go to a sponsor, especially for next year, I can show, look how many people we're reaching. The more documentation we have, the more validity and more value we can present to someone. So just a few plans that we need in place for next month. Independent of the market, you know, we are pushing, we're doing a campaign to a certain area in Chicago where we're actually mailing to households like 10,000 postcards. I'm putting on there, come to the market. You know, if you bring your postcard to the market, we're going to give you a free tote. Just as a way to plug the market and you know you get something free. This is a test to see if people will see the value in that postcard and come to the market just to check it out. And that's all I need, because once you come, you fall in love with the farmers. You know, you will fall in love with the experience, and we just need to kind of jumpstart some traffic to the market. Special events once a month, just trying to establish relationships with some of the cooking schools in the area, and we have a few leads to just maybe the first of the month to do some kind of demonstration. It's kind of hard. Our market is 9 to 2. There is no central time when it gets crowded. People kind of come in early because they want the greens, and kind of winters out, and then the employees come in. So it's never really busy at one time, but certainly in general we want to create something to draw that traffic. As I mentioned, we're going to work on the double your value coupons, because again, that's an incentive to come to the market. We're going to make sure we're at all the community calendars, the Citizen, the Defender, and even any kind of the Alderman Awards, the Chamber of Commerce. I am going to go to the Chatham Business Association just to see if they want to partner with us, just to expand. If I can't do everything, can I meet with them to blast it out to their members or to help us promote it in various areas. And of course, we never give anything away. All we have is flyers, but I do have an approval to kind of get the shopping bags. And you never know what people do just for a bag. They will come. Little things mean a lot. And while quantities last. The word on the street, as I was preparing this, people are calling now, when does the market start? And this is what I heard somebody say, I always eat better in the summertime when I can go to the market and eat healthier food. I mean, I was lucky that I was in earshot of hearing her say that, so I want to underscore how important it is that you be there at the market. I mean, people may not say I appreciate you being here, but they do, and you just don't know it. So I just wanted to share. This is a neighbor who was in the bank and said, you know, it sure is nice to walk out the door and be able to get what I need for dinner that night. I mean, I just want to underscore how important it is that you're there. And as I was sharing with Jahari, a lot of times I can be at a market conference and people know about the Pembroke farmers. It's like they associate fresh greens with Pembroke. And I share that you are sometimes swamped with all the demands to be everywhere, but you have to be very selective. Because, you know, it is a business, and you want to be where you will make the most money and be the most efficient. So there is a demand for you. And this is one of our regulars from Trades. He's one of our featured musicians, and I will have him lined up on July 23rd is when we start. It's every Wednesday for 10 weeks through the end of September. And it's at 8 we should be surveying the customers that come in. You know, how could we make this better? Are there certain needs that you have? I remember the Thurmans have gotten very sophisticated where they give their customers their cell phone or something, and Mr. Thurman would know. He would send out an e-blast saying, I'm going to be at Seaway at X day, and, you know, come on now because I have your order ready. So if there's any way maybe to use technology to kind of expand the promotions, I just think we should be listening closer to our customers to find out what it is they need, how can we be better, and things that we may not be thinking. And I'm presenting this to you as well. If there are certain things that you don't think Seaway is doing, I want you to tell me. I don't want you to be silent about it, because this is the window that we have with all these changes going on for me to present and say, this is what I need to make this program successful. A sensitive area, we do provide an incentive only to the Pembroke farmers who come to the market. When we started, it was a certain level, and because last year was such a tough year, it was reduced in half. I'm going back up a bit in my budget, you know, and let management see what I can do, but we do provide an incentive towards only the farmers that come to our market.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's sorely needed, and I think given for example, we did have a back-to-school event for kids in July. We are scrapping that out this year, so that money that went there should go into this market, since it is the only summer program that we're doing. So the commitment is there, and I will confirm that by written letter as we send out letters next week. And I think that was my last presentation. I just want you to be aware you are invited there. There's a saying that business goes where it's invited, and it stays where it's served. So even as we deal with customers at the bank, we have to invite people in, and when they come, they need to have a good experience. You know, they need to feel welcome. They need to have relevant products or good food. And so I just want you to know that you are invited to participate with us. We love you. We support you.